can have a look. At Sable, I'm using a controller because I know what this game does, and a controller is very, very recommended. I'm gonna reset the timer. As always, the game gets 1 hour to convince us. I stopped both demos earlier, but that's fair enough, right? They are demos after all. And both were interesting, but not yet convincing. Both demos. Let's. Yes, it is very atmospheric. And very pretty. Start a new game. Might still be a bit loud. Let's wait while it's loading. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? The ceremony. Sable is stable. I think so. I should head back to camp. Okay. I do, however, need to check. We're running 60 frames. There's a bit of a choppy. I'm going to 30 because it seems like it's a bit choppy on 60 frames. I would like to enable VSync, honestly, because it seems like it's tearing a bit. Last time I played it, that was not the case. Yeah, there's a bit of tearing going on. It's not bad, though. And it's not a first-person shooter, that's alright. I need to adjust some quotes. That's from last year in January. Okay. Climbing. When you use ladders, there's no stamina involved. You can crouch. There we are. Outside. Okay. So last time I played this, I played a demo on the Steam Next Fest, and that was really something. Can we jump down there? The animation style as well as the graphic style are specific, unique, something I've never seen this done this way in a game. I've seen it in films though. Hold down B to sprint while moving. Okay, I guess that's the camp, right? Ibex camp. Yeah, Heaven's Vault has similar animations, that's true. But in Heaven's Vault, the more are missing. You can set this to 24 frames if you want, though. Which probably does fit. It instantly reminded me of animes. Oh, he's got a robot leg. Okay, there's a lot of text. And I'll skip that because it's a lot of text. We want to ride a bike. The way they do the dialogues here is pretty cool because you have this non-dialogue moments where it explains to you what's happening. If you, in this case, like place a hand on the edge of the mask or reach out to the person or something like that. And everything that's spoken dialogue is in inverted commas. Like I take a breath, right? Is it like a passive noting of situations and things going on. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something. Something fun. Back soon. You really need to read all the dialogue because it's cool. It creates the whole atmosphere around your own character, and it works. It works for the game, but just for the sake of we only have 1 hour, I will not read all of it. As cool as the dialogue is, it's not the point of Sable, for me. Oops. As I approach Hilal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Hilal's verve and vigor, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this. Hilal hands me a small, round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Hilal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. So they have very precise descriptions of things, and it's really, really cool. You have to trust me on that. Thank you. I thank them for the fuzzy rock. Oh, Sable, you don't know what this is, do you? What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Hilal that I feel fuzziness. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding... right? Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. How do I do that? Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. Over there in the distance. You'll be able to activate it there. Hilal claps their hands twice and bops a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Hilal stops me. Oh, you haven't got your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember Jadi's words now and tell Hilal I'll go and see Driss. So, Driss is somewhere down. I think I can go down here. I think so. If I remember correctly. Here? No. Oh yeah, over there. No. That's Driss. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do what? It's all I can do not to race up to Driss. This is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? This turns with a bit of a start. Sable, hello. I was told you have something special for me. I tell Driss that I was told that he had something for me. Something special? I nod very meaningfully, but he doesn't seem to get the hint. I make a leading gesture, slowly trying to be perfectly cool and confidential. But I can't do it. I'm too keen and the words spill out. I ask Driss if he might, sort of possibly, maybe have a bike for me. You can sort of feel the excitement, and it's that's what I meant with it's really worth going through the dialogue and reading it, both the active and the passive bit. It's quite unique. I've rarely seen the dialogue being done in the and also the situation description being done in the way like they do it here. It's rare. Most games expect you to read what is written out here in the passive dialogue. Most games expect you to read that on your own, which also obviously might make sense to give more of freedom of interpretation. In this case, though, they want to tell exactly that story, so Sable tells you how she feels, and you are split between the acting character and also the observer. Which changes how this game plays. It's a very subtle difference, but yeah, at least I imagine that I feel a difference to other games in this. He yells it like it's an idea he just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That I was meant to, that I prepared for you, because today's your... Did you forget? In abject horror, I gently ask if he may have forgotten. What? I would never. It's obviously I have your bike. By which I mean I arranged it for you in a, well, sort of, it's a tutorial for you. A tutorial? Yes, exactly, a learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. This is totally an excuse. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So, instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. Tester, if ever I've seen one. Okay. What's his name? Seems scandalized. That's a bit personal, don't you think? Just sand cutter will do for now. Youngsters these days, always asking questions. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice, my young glider, don't fall off. When you're not riding, your hover bike will appear as a blue icon on your compass. Don't lose your bike. Yay! And this is now Sable. Slicing sands. We can accelerate. What? No. First association when you see this. Huh? Come on, say it. You can also brave, which is a trigger. And it does this little whistling sound. So through the hoop and back. What does this remind you of? Come on. Say it. No one? I thought it felt very Star Wars-y. Akira and Star Wars. Yeah. Cool. Congrats. Activate the gliding stone. Oh, I don't get my bike yet. And then we can check out the area a bit. There's some very cool things here to discover. Where did they say the temple ruins were? On this side, right? That's an old boat. Yeah. Temple ruins here. There we go. That's where we need to go to load the glide stone. After 6 hours, you finally beat the first book of Rogue Lords. That's a tough game. Does some things quite differently from what one is used to. Yes, it does. And also, Rogue Lords, now that you mention it, is a game that we checked out in the last Steam Next Fest demo festival. Yeah, I remember it. So Sable and Rogue Lords are now fully released games, and I would say both with success. Rogue Lords because it's awesome, and we did talk about it last time when I streamed it. It has a bit of a bad name. Everything's named Rogue something these days, but yeah, it was a really cool first look, that one. It's obviously not the easiest game ever, and also it changes. It changes a bit how you have to think about stuff. I'm not sure if I can... Whoop. No. Can I crawl? Can I climb all the way up? Ah, I did climb all the way up. Nice. So we need to be up there. Well, if I'm such a good climber, I might just climb up here. Cool. And also congrats on beating the first book in Rogue Lords. Took you 6 hours, huh? Damn. I'm not sure what's up with the camera when we are close to... What are you? What are you? A chum egg. What? Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground. Perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, these eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver these. A chum egg. Okay, let's see if we can find... Oh yeah. The entrance. That looks a bit weird. I meant to say the camera distance is a bit different from what I used to. Whoa! Was I supposed to be on that when it crashed? Oxy, welcome. The chum egg is pooping at the entrance? That's so rude. I feel like it shouldn't do that. Well, now we crash down here. Oh, the statue. That might explain the laboring look on its face. How's it going, Oxy? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're celebrating all the stuffs. This game is what you imagine taking drugs feels like. Uh-huh, okay. Interesting. Because of the changed colors and all that. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. I'm ready for Rahana to know me, and I'm ready to know myself. This is kind of like an initiation rite they do. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Bit of a religious experience. Rihanna, it's me. You don't know me yet. Now, Wiggles, I think I know what you mean with the color changes and so on, right? She stole my hot pocket. No. Oh, I'm a Power Ranger now. Whoop. And as the dust settled, whoops. Now we have a glidestone charged with Rihanna. Right? We stole her. Flying bubble power. Yeah. All right. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I can get over there. Oh. Climb. Yes. It's so cool that you can climb most surfaces. I like that. This game challenges your visual perception a lot from what you're used to. After playing for a few minutes, it works though. The perception of depth and distance is at first a bit weird, but after a few minutes in this game, you got it. It's kind of like a diamonds in the sky. What? Okay, I can make the jump, I'm sure. Yes! Ah, look at me. Ah, did you do the poopy thing? No. I think Oxy, your theory is correct, but we are not seeing it because it's an how do you say that? It's a well-behaved game. It's not gonna show us, but we are sure it's happening, right? We are pretty sure it's happening. Where did I park my bike? There seems to be no time limit to the floating. Oh, you're yeah, okay. I don't know the lyrics to the songs. Didn't I? Oh yeah, there it is. Look, there it is. Bikey McBike, who does not have a name yet. Come here, you. Let's go back and share the news with the others. Oh. This is definitely not a cool bike. I want a cool bike for my initiative. It even makes... Can't see. Let's go back to camp. Complain about the bike because it's nearly falling apart. I mean, I did get it for free. But maybe I get a proper bike. Okay. What the hell is that thing? Driss. Driss asks me a series of increasingly strange questions before I make an excuse to take my leave. Awkward. Now let's go back to Hilal, who's up here. I'll just take the stairs. Hi. That's... yeah, that was not the plan. Oh. When I return to Hilal, it's clear that they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I even left. Is it incredible? How does it feel? Also, do you see the pooping statue? Strange. I'm a little queasy. I tell Hilal that there's something a bit disorienting about it and that I haven't quite understood how best to use the knowledge about the pooping statue. Well, don't worry about that. There's plenty of time, and before long you're going to be floating off cliff sides with impunity. That good. Trust me, you're going to love it. Hilal's mood isn't darkened, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I wish we could all do it. Together. Perpetually. Now he talks a bit, and then philosophy of gliding, and a bit of emotional connection stuff, and this is the short summary of lots of text. Bye. See Cizo. Before I leave the clan. Cizo has a task for me. Cizo also lives all the way up, so I have to find the stairs first. Right, and you can talk to other people you haven't met yet, which is cool. And there's a post box. Hello, Sable. Unread messages 0. Have a good day. Bye. That's way up. I'm getting dizzy. Hello? Who wants to live that far up? It's just silly. So, what's up, Mr. Clan Boss? Cizo is an outclanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall. Oh, she's not a boss man, boss lady. So, let's go to where I'm just going through this fast so we can drive around more and maybe find a chasm to heave ourselves into. Adventure! The navigator. Mark waypoints. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships and fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. Okay. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon. Also, and another behind the old dam on the hill. You'll need to gather a control panel, power supply, and a calibrator. Yep. Bye. Use your navigator to mark interesting spots. Did that really work? It did. Kind of. Where's the bike down there? Going down is so much easier. Ow. But she pointed there, right? Okay, let's see if we can get inside. Yes. Are they still powered? Ooh. Ooh. Hello. There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Push the button. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing about with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Ramin. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see what that old machinist told us holds up. If not, there'll be hell to pay. Machinist, sorry. I hear the sound of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps? Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever. Hard. Yes, Ramin. The sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, under Rihanna's mask. Not that hard. You've torn it out. Suddenly, the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramin? Let me check the machinist's notes. A long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Ramin? That lever, Toma. The one you just ripped out. We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. Okay, now we know how the ship got here. It said we didn't have anything useful here. Oh, who's that? Simon, are you looking for a calibrator? I'm immediately on guard. Saima has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I'm older, more experienced, and should be more than able to withstand it. In practice... You won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never, never. May I please have it? I decide to be gentle and ask her, may I please have it? May I please have it? She mimics me terribly, all high and screechy despite my best efforts. I seethe. Oh well, too bad. Maybe you'll find it on your own, but I don't think so. Kids, right? Super fun. Simon laughs off my irritation, but I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Simon. If you give me some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want? I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator, or to acquiesce. What a word. But then I simply stifle a sigh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some beetles. Ugh. It's gonna be fun, they said. It's gonna be totally easy, they said. Let's go to the dam. Whoops. Which I think was over there somewhere. Oh no, not that way. Whoa! There's the dam. How to catch beetles. Oh, maybe I should find out before I go to the dam because there might be beetles there. I think that's a smart move. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 20 somethings. Find a bucket. I threw a bucket. Umar is a man of few words, and he's nothing if not consistent. Yes. Who are you guys? You look cute. Aww. With the floppy ears. Okay. Who might know about the Beatles? That guy? Probably not. Chris. I could ask about catching beetles. Do you know where I can find some beetles? There's a nest just east of here. You can't just walk up to one and catch it though. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetle will start eating, and then you can sneak up and grab it. And then the questions again. East. How do I know which is north? Oh, there. Yeah, okay, that way. So it would have been near the dam. My theory was correct. Cool. This is a very relaxing game, right? I think it's kind of pretty, but the art style is make or break for players. The animation pace could have the same effect, but you get used to it real quick when you play. Oh, that was kind of a stunt. The beatles are up there, right? Can't climb all the way up there. Way too high. I may be here. I found another chum egg. Hey you. Chum chum. Pop. Is that a beetle nest? Apparently not. Let's see, maybe over there. Maybe I can also ride the bike up there. No, that's the way. Okay, fair enough. Up, up, up. And seeds. Well, up on a rock in the east was a very broad description, wasn't it? Okay, so let's get to the dam. The rocky ride. Let's park here. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to play for another 20 minutes. I'm just wanting to show you another location here. This is Sable, right? It's a pretty cool game. If you like relaxing exploration, a bit of platforming, a bit of puzzling maybe. But it's mostly an exploration adventure. And the characters and the world are depicted in a very very good fashion, I felt. Bird. Loot box. Oh. Oh, a button. Did I break it? No, I didn't break it. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Those are big. Wow. Yeah. Tiny and Bang Grandpa's Leftovers, right? Was it called that? That's a very interesting comparison. Yeah, right? That's a very interesting comparison. Oh, puzzle. Well, tutorial. Yeah. So, a sense of adventure, a very cool soundtrack, a unique graphics style. This game has all that going for it, right? I think it's a pretty nice game. And after I played the demo on the last Next Fest, I really thought I would want to play this, but I never expected that it would happen to be on the Game Pass, on the Microsoft Game Pass, right? That was quite unexpected. An atomic control panel. Nice. Sounds dangerous. Kinda. Don't fall down. Okay. You think we can get up there? A long way up. Ah! Yes, we made it. Okay. With effort. Oh, this is cool. See, this is something that you kind of need to enjoy for games like this to really click. The sense of adventure you get from the exploration. Is that the rock with the bugs? Could be, right? Oh, it's very high up. Right here. Ooh. Ooh. Made it! What is this? There's a little shrine. Uh-oh. I feel like I shouldn't have taken that. It looks a bit creepy. Yeah, let's go away. And check out the ship there. Is it already 20 minutes later? No. But that's usually the case when I say I'm not going to play the rest of this, but let me just have a look around this corner here. Oh, up you go. Oh, I can't get through. Too weird with the camera angles or the colors. Oh, it's another chum egg. The closeness of the camera is sometimes a bit off-putting, I feel. Let's see if we can change that. I didn't check. Sensitivity can be a bit higher. No, you can't change the distance or field of view. Oh, that's fast, alright. Or is it the graphic style? Because that's probably what needs the most of getting used to. Whee! Oh, okay, there's nothing here. Fair enough. So, Sable. A very relaxing experience. Unless you get hiccups in your brain from the style. From the graphics. It could be a game that's easier to play than watch. Because, you know, I sometimes feel when I'm watching a stream, especially when someone's playing with a controller, the sudden camera movements, they can be off-putting. Because you're not controlling them, right? Alright, it's nothing you would play. I see. Yeah, fair point. Lots of games are like that. Where you think, yeah, that could be nice to watch someone else play. I like the bike driving. Oops. It would be nice though if the camera wouldn't automatically get so close. The calibrator is what the girl has for us, right? So we would need to look for a power supply. And I'm gonna stop here. So you have a little bit of questing, and you have a little bit of exploring, a bit of dialogue, and a unique look. Please reconnect your controller. You can also play with mouse and keyboard, I think. But it works well with the controller. Yes, I would like to. Thank you. Okay.